This is a screencast on a new experimental feature in Goldtroll to allow Goldtroll users to create their own tiles within the application. So it has limited functionality currently. It's best supports creating tiles with lists of words. Currently, the ability to add an image to the tile isn't supported. So let's get started. So the way to get started is go to the tiles item, go to the tiles page, and you should see the familiar plus, which is to create a new item, and in this case it's create a new tile. So let's click on that. So this page can take a little bit of time to load, so you just have to be patient. It's pulling in quite a few resources. So once it's done, the editor will be displayed, and it looks something like this. And for your convenience, it automatically creates a simple template for creating a table of words, with a table with two columns. It automatically adds a placeholder for a title and a level. And then you have the toolbar across the top that lets you change various aspects of the tile content. So one thing you can do is go to the tile menu item, and you can change the border. So you can change the border's color. Let's make it a red. You can change the border's width, the radius. So let's give it a bit of a radius here, and the line style, right? So let's make it dashed, right? And then you can say OK, or you could cancel these changes if you didn't want them. Currently, it doesn't show you the changes dynamically. You have to click OK to see the changes. All right, so now we've got our border that's red with dashed lines, and you can see that it has radiused corners. You can also change the background color of the tile, although for printing purposes you may not want to do that. And you can also change the size of the tile. We're starting out with a fairly large tile here, which is 300 by 400, but we're going to stick with that for now. Up here in the top, you can change the category that the tile should go to, and also the level of the tile. So we're going to leave it at 1 and short vowels just for this. But currently it only shows you the end category value, not the full path, although we may change that in the future. All right, so obviously title is not very helpful, but we're gonna change this to be. We double clicked on that and it highlighted the title, and we can just type in numbers here. We're just going to create a simple table of numbers, and their equivalent, the words and the numeric values. So we're going to say 1 here, we're going to say 1 there, and I'm just hitting tab to go to the next field in the table. Say 2, 2, 3, 3, and let's say that's enough for now. That's all we wanted to do. And you can see that I have these tools down here, table tools that show up. So I can highlight these extra rows here, and I can go down to my toolbar, and you can see that it's got I can change the table properties, I can delete the table, I can insert rows, and you know, the usual Excel style table operations. And I just want to delete these extra rows. You can also select a table and you can resize it. So if you wanted to make it a little bit bigger here, let's say we wanted to make these the words in this column bold. We could do that. We could change it to bold, and we could make maybe the font a little bit bigger. And let's say here we wanted to make these italic, and we wanted to use the same font size, so we'll go to 14. And so you can see that you can do the usual operations here. This is a little odd, but if you want to add some more text below here, just click after the table and hit return, and the cursor will show up. And you can just type some text here. So the first thing I learned to type in typing class, and you can see that it automatically does the word wrap and the paragraph, and you can do other options here. You can add bullets, numbers, and so on. You can change the indentation of these things and do some other things. But let's say that gives you an idea of the basic capabilities of this. And we're going to go ahead and create this. So you see that now we've got this tile that we've created. And an important thing to know here is that when you create a tile, it's private to the user that created it, at least by default. So that is only you can see the tile that you created, unless you use the change status button to publish it. And then when you publish it, every Goal Troll user will be able to see it. All right, so let's go ahead and use this tile in a worksheet. So I'm going to go over to my students. I'm just going to select the first one and say I want to create a new tile. And if you remember, I put that tile under short vowels. So you can see here it shows up in my short vowels just like all the other tiles in that category, and I can simply drag and drop it onto my worksheet. You can resize it as usual. You could delete it and all the other things that you can do with the tile. So let's say that that's exactly what I want, and I can save it, and there you go. You've created a custom tile and added it to a worksheet, and then you can do the usual operations on worksheets. So again, this is a new feature in Goal Troll. I would say it's sort of in a beta stage. There's a lot going on here, as you can imagine. So I would say use it with some caution. But hopefully it allows you to quickly create those tiles that are maybe one-offs, that you just need something special that's not currently in Goal Troll for a particular student. That's it.